Hey, hi, how are ya? Welcome in. Hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. Oh, I cannot get woken up. It's like icky and rainy here. The Red Bull is not kicking in today. Hello, hello. Share it out to all you little friends. Tap the screen, send your daily heart me's, do all the little things that help the live keep going. I think we're going to pick up where Smash left off last night. But we're going to let everybody get in here first. So say hello to everyone down in the chat.
Meet Stephen Goldfinch, one of the most ethically challenged politicians in South Carolina. A scandal-plagued rhino, Goldfinch faced federal charge.
We'll play a little Jeopardy music while we're waiting for everybody to get here. Welcome in, welcome in. Hey, hey, hey. Loopy. I'm feeling a little spicy today, so it could be a crazy day. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that raid. Welcome in, everybody. Get in here, find your seat, sit down. This is a 1 hour of Jeopardy theme music. A whole hour. It just repeats. Thank you. I feel like I could twerk to this song. Okay. It looks like Scammy Claus Live is not posted yet. So there's that.
She's still live, I believe.
Oh, is she? Got it.
That's why. Oh, see, Ray just said that. Twins, Ray.
Is she still talking about it?
No, I guess Snark said that Snark said that if Scammy Claus was successful with spread, then she feels like she'll be successful with the harassment that Scammy has given her.
Period. Here's the thing. Has she proven any of this? Has she shown? Because isn't it so ironic that last night in Smash's Live, I made a statement that isn't it weird that we've not heard anything about this? And now all of a sudden this morning, she has an active order? Did we see the order redacted? I mean, it's just strange to me.
All that I'm hoping these people now will start filing, because there's precedent now, there is a legal decision based on my complaint where she was found guilty. So
she's no longer anonymous now. So
yep, and when.
Okay, but how are you going to prove that every single one of those accounts belong to her? I'm just curious.
Oh, Snark's going to take me to court? Okay.
How is Snark going to take her to court? Is she saying she's going to get a protection order? Because if she's saying that, she's not knowledgeable about Pennsylvania protection orders at all.
Yeah.
Scam
Because
Slam.
she
I know
can't.
You don't know what she's knowledgeable in.
And what the hell have I even said about her?
Are you kidding me?
I mean, I haven't talked about her. Well, that's not true. I talked about her last week.
Literally.
I did.
to be fair, you only talk about her when she talks about you. If she doesn't talk about you, you leave her alone.
Got it.
So
That's not true.
That's not true at all. Y'all are delusional.
kept having audio issues. I wonder if that was because specifically she didn't want her voice to be compared
Thank you.
to that audio you had.
But the thing is this: she didn't deny it was her. She said it was. Yes, I guess she's mad because Spread Love is in trouble. So if
I'll check Malibu.
politically Snark is mad because Spread Love got in trouble by a judge,
That's what I'm saying.
yes, that
If
would be,
if it's true and those accounts truly do belong to her, sorry, I don't understand your comment. What do you mean precedent doesn't really work that way in a PO case?
Her.
Oh, you mean by like if one person can get it, then another person should be able to get it? Is that what you mean? That's my point, Loopy. That's why I truly don't think that it's her.
To me, follow her around into every live stream where she's in a box and harass her.
yeah, and she was coming. I have screenshots of her in my lives, not Snark, Spread Love. So yeah,
I have screenshots of her in mine and a whole bunch of other creators.
Excuse me, where did she file it in? What state?
I believe her own, so that would be Connecticut.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, Loopy. I know. I understand what you're saying.
Live stream and we would be
exactly. So yeah, Snark, go ahead, do what you got to do, girl. You can tell I'm terrified.
And I'll just say there's a lot of proof, and Scam will, Scam's gonna cover that later. But
Sorry, did she have a protection order? Is that what she won, or what did she win?
Yes, that's what she got granted. 1 year.
Okay, so according to Google, it says in Connecticut, the court provides the official paperwork for a protection or restraining order by giving it to you directly in person, or by mailing certified copies to involved parties. The court does not, nor will it ever send the finalized ruling by email. So no digital copies.
Okay.
And you want to talk about protecting children? When you're sitting with and friends with one of the worst offenders of it on this side of the app,
Absolutely.
notoriously for years, even before Florida Man even was an issue, Spread Love was already notorious on this app for posting children.
Yep.
Yep, and I have all the proof of that. I'll be covering that in a separate live.
Nobody
Yep.
cares.
You want to give a little teaser about what you're going to have that live about?
Oh, a Discord that there was about 60 people in it with Spread Love, and had no problem with, apparently what she was doing the majority of the time. And it did and said a lot of vile things, and I have all of it screen recorded.
I'm sure you do.
They were also in there with FM after he posted the threat against Ashley's children.
Yep.
So,
Well, we knew
even
that.
After that, they were still in the Discord with him, still buddy with him. There was no mention of that issue.
And Breezy, I know you've seen the screenshots. Tracy, I know you've seen the screenshots of that Discord.
Right, Loopy?
It is going to be a fucking eye-opener. It's going to be an eye-opener when Scam has that live. Yep, Jay Grandma, you saw him too.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It is going to be a fucking eye-opener for you guys to see who was in there and what they were saying. And these are the same fucking people that are complaining about specific things being posted on people's pages.
Yep, and they're the same people who are now saying, keep kids out of it, protect the children and all that. And they were all buddy with Florida Man and Spread Love, as they were all doing that to everybody else.
Here's the thing. We don't need proof of that. We clearly remember.
People were asking when it'll be. Tomorrow night.
I was just about to say that.
Tomorrow night, I think around 9 p.m. Eastern time.
Oh, God. Set your freaking reminders. I can't wait.
Make sure I have all my mods lined up, and I have backup accounts lined up, because some of the content, I am going to warn you, trigger warning for the language and everything that they use. Some of it I'm not even probably going to be able to read out loud because it'll trigger things. I don't want my live to get taken down, but we'll take precautions to have backups set up.
Yeah, you'll have my back. But yeah, you know what?
For a warning, some people in there, or a certain person there, is very obsessed with discussing certain people's genitalia for some reason, like making a lot of references to someone's genitalia. So just forewarning.
All right, thanks for that.
People are obsessed with genitalia in there for some reason.
I don't even like
For
that
people
word.
that are just coming in and asking, I'll abbreviated version. I had a second court appearance today with Spread Love. I played an audio recording of her voice. And she didn't deny it was her. Her only denial, she said it was digitally manipulated or altered. So she didn't say it wasn't her. So that video that's going around that is reporting to be Spread Love's voice in court today, the judge agreed that it was her. She agreed that Ms. Fisher, based on the evidence that I had and the lack of a defense that she had, that she was found guilty of threatening, stalking, and she has received a civil protection order from me against her for 1 year. And already the Spread Love account has posted a video about it.
Which is why I
And
truly
she's not
don't think it's
supposed to be
her.
posting any videos, anything with my picture, my name, my likeness, my TikTok name, nothing. And already there's a video out. Now, my feeling is this. If I had been the defendant in this case, and I knew there were other people that had Spread Love accounts, I would have told the judge, these are the people that have been posting with the screen name that is attributed to me. So that could have gone on record. But she didn't even say that. Snark coming on even. Yep, I agree with that, Heavenly.
Why is it so quiet all of a sudden? Or maybe it's just my side.
No, I got a phone call, sorry.
Oh, I was whispering like we were in the library.
So, yeah. So it was long. This weekend was not a great weekend, having to dredge up all that stuff again. And again, interesting, for those of you that came in late, when I got to court today, this young man got in the elevator with me, and I recognized him as a former student. And there was somebody else in the elevator with us. And when we got up to my floor, he, said hi to me, and we were talking. And he said, I saw that you had a case. And I was waiting for you because I wanted to say hi. He said, I read through that case. He said, I'm sorry you have to go through this bullshit. So, and I told him, I said, this has been going on for a long time. I said, somebody started all these disgusting rumors. I said, that person is currently in jail waiting charges on something else. I said, this person has been doing that. I said, and there's somebody else up in Massachusetts that I have to take care of next. I said, but, I've always told people on my platform to trust the judicial system. Trust the
I don't
criminal
either,
justice system.
Malibu. I truly
Do what you
don't.
can to protect yourself. Make sure you're prepared. Make sure you have everything you need. And rely on the criminal justice system. And if it goes in your favor, that's fantastic. If it doesn't go in your favor, that you have to live with it. You have to trust the process, So that's what I'm hoping people do now. And all these people that are out there, protect the kids, protect the fucking kids, do something. Because being on a live,
I'm sorry,
talking about it,
but what did you just do? If she still posted a video this morning, you did nothing. Thank you, Rain. Like,
you do something about it.
Thank you.
exactly. She wasn't protecting the kids.
Most
She's
of the
trying to
time it's
protect
just gonna
herself.
turn into drama. Some
Drama
are
and
serious,
gifts.
but
Drama and gifts.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you guys to start sending some more gifts. Sorry.
So when I get that court
This is
order, I
about
will
gifts
read
over
it,
here.
so everybody
Sorry,
will,
Virgo. I'm not sending shit.
and hear
Too late, you
exactly
already
what the
did.
ruling is and what the
Okay, after
parameters are.
that.
And already, once I see that, I will be contacting the court tomorrow and and finding out.
It's okay. I'm just kidding.
Since there's already been a post today.
2 actually now. Yeah, she just posted another one. Or Mittens, or whoever, under that same account. It's an associate of hers, a third party, acting on her behalf. So it's still going to count against
Yep, and
her.
that's
What?
And that's the judge absolutely said, or third party, and that is her, and I think it's her. But regardless, if it's a third party acting on her behalf, she's still liable for that. So, and you would think, I don't know, if I went to court and I was found guilty, I would make sure as hell that if I knew there were people using my same name, posting shit, I would tell them to stop. Yep.
Virgo, purple. Oh, sorry, purple rain. I don't know what exactly is going on, but I see your names in big letters.
I'm looking.
No one stays anonymous forever.
Hi,
You might
Gracie.
get away with it for a while, being anonymous and not being able to be found, but eventually the law will catch up with you.
And it's
That's not really me. It's dogs, but I didn't have a dog one.
Bro, I
mean,
can't even talk about it right now, but I gotta tell you something later.
Thing with something like TikTok, you don't. I never wanted.
He was just saying hi to you.
Oh, hey, girl.
My information has been put out for malicious reasons.
So hasn't most of ours.
Do you want some food?
I didn't ask to put all my information out there. But when it did, people didn't put it out for any other reason than to try to harm me, try to put my family in danger. As I've said before, and I said, in the original first date of court, when I read my opening statement, my brother had to explain to his daughter what people were doing to me on this app. And that all the stuff that they're saying, are lies. I mean, can you fucking believe that? And these people still do it. And there's other people that are still doing this shit.
It's disgusting, and I know what you're going through. I went through it too. I mean,
Oh, she knows.
I was doxxed and stalked and everything else by Florida man for like 2 years. Spread Love has done it to me for, on a lesser scale than you. I didn't intend on having my information out there either, and I've had, my child is posted when he was a minor. I mean, it's a picture from 16 years ago of my son. Like, my deceased ex. They've gone on to my son's other social media accounts just to try to get pictures of me and my family members. Like, sick. Really, really sick. And I know how you're feeling today, because I've gone through it. I know you feel a great sense of relief, because I know I did. So, but just like when I got my protection order,
So she's talking about how people have stalked and harassed her, but what about what she did to Lisa Richards?
Exactly. Dude,
That's
every time she talks about it, I just get so irritated because there are a lot of us who haven't forgotten what you did to that woman. And you know, whether Florida Man went about it the right way or not, it originally was an attempt to stop that from happening and to show people what she was doing to Lisa. Now, 100% he took it too far, and, you know, whatever. No scam slam. But there are a whole lot of us who didn't forget about that. Hang on one second. I gotta get back to it. I'm trying to do something. Trying to look something up.
I would about mental health, like they claim,
And like, yeah, exactly.
You know,
they all say that mental health matters.
Yeah,
Health matters.
They don't. They don't. It would only matter if it happens to them.
Yep, exactly, and that's what we're seeing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen it, and you know, whereas a lot of us here, we can empathize with what other people have been going through with this type of harassment and stalking, and it's just it's really sad. I'm so glad you won, and let's hope that there's future consequences with these other posts that are getting made, because
well, there will be
absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm gonna see it through, you know, because, you know, if you're going to go to court, okay, then you're gonna put in the time on preparing for that. And you are going to put yourself in a position where you have to relive all of this crap again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for those people to think that, you know, we're doing this for, like, when you do this, oh, you know, because I've been told to, you just did it to try to, you know, get content or get clout, or that is the most disgusting thing to allege, because going through something like this is not a pleasant experience at all. At all. It's horrible. You have to sit there and relive all the stuff that's been done to you, your friends, your family, document it, talk about it, review it, have it in order, like and it's hours and hours and hours worth of work and reviewing all of this stuff and seeing it in front of your face over and over and over again. And it's exhausting, it's frustrating, it's emotionally draining. It's not something that anybody would ever choose to do, that anybody I could ever imagine to try to do for some kind of ridiculous reasons, like clout or content, or like, that's just absurd. Why would anybody want to put themselves through that type of emotional stress?
I think one of the biggest takeaways from the live is that one person stands up, has the courage, has the time, has the ability, brings the case, encourages other people who have experienced the same thing to do the same. How many times is she going to have to stand up for herself before the judge says, what's going on here? You know, there's no question that this is really happening. Let's dig in a little deeper.
All right, I gotta take a picture of something really quick. I'll be right back.
Virgo's going to the museum, so we're stuck. Hi, Chevy. All these people that get all these people's real life relatives' phone numbers, I feel like that's so weird. You can call my mom and dad in heaven. That's the only way you can call them. Maybe they're not in heaven, though. I don't know where they are. I don't know the lore very good, Jen Red. I wasn't around it much either, to be honest. Because, I'm ahead of everyone in the time zones. I know that I don't want to talk about her too much, but I know she has some addiction problems and people were exploiting that for their views and their clicks and whatnot.
What is the question?
I wanted to know, like, if I knew, like, could I explain Lisa Richard? I said, no, I didn't really, like, that wasn't my thing. So I don't really know much about her.
Yeah, so Lisa Richard is actually what brought me to this side of the app, like anti-scam and awareness. She used to come on and she still had her son at that point. They were living in a pretty rundown apartment in Pittsburgh, and she'd come on and beg for things like, I need money for Easter baskets for my kids. And that was like one of the first times I had ever seen her. And people would feel bad and send her the money, and then she would use it for other things and then come back and her kids barely got an Easter basket. There was like nothing in it. And even before I found her, there was lore that like she had lied about the unaliving of one of her children. She lied about her son having the big C word. There's just so much that went into it. She scammed people for thousands and thousands of dollars on
Remember,
this
she
app.
was also a retired nurse who used her 401k to feed the homeless and
Correct.
the
Yeah.
less unfortunate. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. There was lots and lots of different scams that she tried to pull. And at some point, people caught on to all of it, and then she just had no shame. She would just come on here and be like, yeah, send me money. And then at some point she lost her son. At some point she lost her apartment. I actually became really good friends with her sister at one point. And they all did what they could do as well. It was really sad. It was a sad situation to watch go downhill as far as it went, and the fact that she's still not in a good situation. Her sister was on the app. Finally, had come to the app to speak out about what her sister was doing, and I had reached out to her via TikTok, or we talked in a live one time, and at some point we gave each other phone numbers, and we used to text all the time and stuff. I haven't talked to her in a while, but yeah.
Spice Tam, she had two sisters.
Right. And
So,
neither one of them were scamming. They truly were just trying. I mean, I can't say for sure, but I know Jess wasn't doing anything malicious 100%.
Jess wasn't, but Ronnie was questionable.
Oh yeah, I forgot that she did get some money at one point from some people. But yeah. Yeah, it was a saga that just continued, and I think every once in a while she still goes live here on TikTok. But right, Spice Tam, I forgot about that. But they knew each other in real life too. You know what I mean? That wasn't like an internet thing. That was like they had grown up with each other. That's how that lady even got introduced to this side of TikTok.
Spice Tam, listen, both them were in on that grift. So
Right.
there's that.
Yeah. Yeah. She is. She's doing well. The last time I talked to her, she was well and very happy, and she deserves that. So okay, let's keep going here. It looks like Pam is also, or sorry, shit. It looks like Snark is also live. Would you guys rather listen to her for a little bit?
I know she was listening to Scammy, and she had said, like, oh, if Scammy was, I said this to you already, but she said if Scammy was successful, then she was gonna go and get one against Scammy. Oh, and Sunshine.
Yeah. Well, she should definitely get one against Sunshine. Sunshine said some crazy stuff about her. Let's see.
Oh wait, is today the Scammy return court date?
Well,
You already missed it. She said, "Oh, tell her, Virgo."
last night I said something in Smash's live. Like, isn't it so strange that typically when you go to court and you're getting a new court date, they give it to you right then and there, right? You don't leave the
Yeah.
courthouse without knowing.
No,
Well,
not normally.
the last time she came live and told us what happened, she said, well, I'll find out in 2 or 3 weeks when my next hearing is going to be. And that just rubbed me as wrong and not right. And then we never heard anything about it again. And I said this last night in Smash's Live. And then this morning she comes on and says, oh, I had court today and I won a year's worth of civil protection order and didn't show any proof or anything like that.
Bitch, you a whole ass lie.
Boil it down.
I thought it was strange too.
And then add.
They don't just call you the morning and go, hey, you need to be at court in 20 minutes. The fuck?
Right. She either knew about it and didn't tell anybody or whatever. But the way that she had said, like, oh, yeah, we'll find out in 2 or 3 weeks, that just, it wasn't right. Yeah, she could have kept it quiet, sure. But it also is strange to me that, like, I think it's hard for me to wrap my head around, you not being able to prove that all these accounts are her. Like, it's not really on her to prove that they are not her, right? It's kind of on you to prove that they are her. I don't know. That's just my
So let me get this right. She was successful in getting a protection order against the most notorious account on this fucking app for posting children. And you aren't showing the proof and saying, hey, everybody else do it. The fuck?
Well, and then that notorious account has already made 2 videos this morning about it.
Oh, of course. Of course they have.
Right.
It works really well and, saves you, a couple bucks on canned dog food. But it's a really good thing to do with a rotisserie chicken. Yeah, the people in Gaza really need it, Mike. They really need it, babe. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll see you guys back here in about...
Okay, so she's getting off. Yeah, it's giving lots of different red flags to me. It just doesn't make sense, right? And usually when things don't make sense, there's a reason why they don't make sense.
I'm just going to say it. Virgo's being nice about it. I don't believe a fuck thing. Miss ma'am, you got a protection order and she's already posted you twice? Come the fuck on. No.
Well, and they're trying to say that by Mittens making a post that's like third party contact or whatever.
Does Mittens talk to Spread?
Who knows? I don't know.
Come on, Scammy.
She said
that stuff is public information, right?
He said they have to mail her the proof. Or the people.
What?
Yeah, they have to send it in the mail.
No. That's the same as when I don't want to pay a bill and they're like, you're due a payment. Yeah, it's in the mail.
Malibu said you have to name third-party contacts.
Right?
Hey, Ranger.
Yeah, look at my eyebrows on my duck.
What mail company do you think that her protection order is getting mailed through?
What do you mean?
USBS?
Oh, yeah. Listen, I did Google it, and it says in Connecticut, PO orders are handed to you at the courthouse, and then they are sent through the mail, through certified mail.
Maybe for a bat, you leave the courthouse with proof
Yeah, that's what
showing
she
that
said.
you have a protection order. Yeah. So come on.
And I don't think, like, I feel like Spread would not, if Spread really was found guilty, it would boggle my mind that she would make 2 more posts about it.
Yeah. It just doesn't make sense. But yeah. Yeah, typically you would get a copy. It might not be like a certified copy, but you would get something. Because what if you walk out of that courthouse, you know what I mean, and there's contact made right outside the court? You would need something to be able to show, right? Yeah, it just doesn't. And it's weird. I know a lot of you probably weren't up late last night, but I said something in Smash's live last night. Like, isn't it weird that we've not heard not one word since the last one?
She's full of caca.
And then this morning, all of a sudden, just boop, had court. It was granted. Yeah. All right, you guys want to listen to the rest of Leslie? You want to pick up where Smash left off last night? Or would y'all rather listen to something else?
It's like the hantavirus. Where did the hantavirus go?
Oh my God.
Well, it was being reported by the World Health Organization, and it was going to be a calamity, and now it's nowhere. Nobody talks about it at all. Where did it go?
Hey,
carpet. Hide carpet. And I'm just up here just in case you have to pause so Ranger's not left to run wild.
You guys notice that my duck has glasses now? First he has eyebrows, now he has glasses. Hi, Carpet.
Heather, supposedly Scammy was granted a 1-year protection order against Spread Love this morning in court, but showed no proof, and Spread Love has posted 2 videos already this morning.
Heather, she's waiting on USBS to deliver her official paperwork.
All right. Here goes Leslie part 2. This is after she reset last night. I think Smash said she made it about 20 minutes into this one, so I'm just going to play it from the beginning.
I wasn't in this one.
Okay.
Right? I'm not in this one.
Yes, you are.
Oh, for God's sake. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Chevy. Ranger got called out last night, and she went to the box to address him.
Listen, at what point anyone on this fucking app thinks that when Ranger says fuck them kids, that she's being serious? Come the fuck on.
Right.
Listen, there's context too. Rach, you know this already. I already said this story, but Rach in MJ's live, she was talking about her son, and she said, I wish he would go to bed. He needs to go to his room so I can enjoy blah, blah, blah. And then she said,
quit explaining yourself.
So I said, F them kids back. And somebody took a screenshot of that. And literally the very next line I wrote, just kidding, like JK. But they didn't screenshot that.
Right.
Skin color child has, you should not be talking about them on this app.
Yeah, absolutely. What else was saying? Oh, okay. Well, I think I just worded my question wrong, but I won't come back up here and be annoying. I was just trying to ask questions that came to my mind because I've been a silent watcher for a while. So when you watch things unfold, sometimes things just come to you. And you just...
Yeah, a bit of flippant discipline would be nice. I think the school probably doesn't represent how messy.
There's only one thing at a time. Okay.
I just want to ask, and they may not come out correctly, but I apologize if my question didn't make any sense to anybody, but...
Well, girl, I don't even know what your question was. I'm not going to lie to you.
Well, I don't think you're coming up soon,
I'm not even going to ask it
Ranger.
again because I'll get it all kinds of messed up. So...
But you're fine because I didn't see anybody booing and hissing in the chat and stuff about it. I will say that I appreciate my mods very much. Don't ask, and I'm gonna say this: don't ask me about muting or blocking. If it calls forth, then I trust my mods.
Okay.
Yep, you get a raise. You get a raise. Hey, and I'm gonna tell you, I went into Smashes. She called for me, and I went over there, and I went over there again early this morning. Look, I was trying to choose peace for everyone, but for myself, I know I was trying to choose peace. But hey, I don't ever have to darken that doorstep again, baby. You ain't got to tell me but once.
I'm only coming up here to say, my fault. I'm only coming up here to say I'll be back when Albie sends me the screenshot of Smash speaking on her kids and she want to fucking lie, bitch.
Yeah, make sure that's okay with Albie first, though. And I'm spraying bug spray in case y'all are wondering what I'm doing.
Leslie, didn't you find out not that long ago that you weren't welcome over there? You went back.
Let me see.
Don't be telling people you're spraying bug spray. Now they're gonna make memes of you with Raid.
That's okay. No, this actually make it with Repel Sportsman's Max.
Oh, okay. That's very specific. I wanted to show my proof I was talking about.
Okay.
There's no denying this shit, Leslie. I'm so sorry. Like, this is gonna... One moment.
I'm telling y'all, they eating my ass up. Ugh. Well, y'all know how when it gets warm and the mosquitoes around the water. Oh.
Yeah, I live here. Quit spraying bug spray. You're ruining our ecosystem.
Hey, Wisconsin.
Try some lemongrass, lady.
Hey, I'll wait till after Monster's done. So this was a video that Spread made January 20th. So remember the timeline, Leslie, that I gave when this whole thing started? And I tried to tell you guys that, like, Spread had duetted. She was doing awareness on this person. And she had duetted a video of mine. So he thought that I was her. So he was in the comments of that video, like, totally dogging my looks and shit. And then Spread made this in defense of me. And this is his Hillbilly from the North 420 account. And I can even show you where she goes into, like, who he is and what his charges are. One moment. This video was the same, around the same time. This was on the Hillbilly from the North, whatever. Hi, Holly. What was your question?
Did you know that he was Misfits when you were making these?
No. Misfits didn't come until way after. So I think Misfits was created.
So how did you know that Misfits was him?
Smash was live.
Okay, so how was Smashley supposed to know who these people were from your guys' stuff? She would
because
know
I'm going to show you.
Okay. I'm gonna show
because I'm going to show you because Spread was making posts saying stop the BS and her son, and so she knew that was, yeah, he told, that's what I'm saying. He told her who he was, and that it was the same person that we were talking about because, hold on one moment.
But if you guys didn't know, then how would anybody know that she knew? She didn't find out until February 24th. When he told her, when he confirmed, I should say, she didn't need to see spilled on the FYP's page for charges for proof. The fucking mom told her. She has no excuse why she went around and played along like it was a woman. Okay.
The way They just went round and round and round and round and round and round in this live. I don't understand why it's so hard for y'all to understand. Okay? First of all, he messaged her in January and said, Mom, stop the BS. Message Smash in January and said, my son, they're outing his charges on Spread Love's page. He has attempted SA, blah, blah, blah. Smash was like, I don't know nothing about that, whatever. Didn't do anything. In February, 1 month later, he messages her from the Misfits account. Mind you, the first message didn't say the name of any accounts. He messages her from the Misfits account and says, no, I'm not Coach, but I am Stop the BS's son. Okay? Now, Smash would have had to remember that Stop the BS had messaged her a month prior and said, my son is XYZ, and went and looked at the charges, right? Then 1 month after that happened, here comes Spilled on the FYP, does a live about this person and these charges. Smash still doesn't put it together, okay? The next day in MJ's live, they're talking about it. Smash comes up and she has this clip posted from MJ's live and on I wrote it down, guys. March 24th. And that's when she puts it all together. She puts together that Just a Simple Husband, the person with the charges, is Stop the BS son and also Misfits. And that same night, Smash goes live and she outs the Misfit account and all of his sneakies, including Hillbilly from the North, Rebel by Choice. She outed the mom's accounts, the wife's accounts, the mom's wife's accounts. Everything she knew, she put out there to the world. Now, if you guys can't grasp onto that, I don't know what to tell you. Believe what you want to believe. She knew for a month. She knew for a week. She knew for 3 months. She told everyone it was a lady. But we're not going to keep doing this shit. We're not going to keep explaining it and going round and round and round. The circles we circled yesterday was just, I cannot. Why are we focusing on Smashley when there are other people who had conversation with this person after everybody knew?
I just have to make a public service announcement. The person that was over there was not Raid with the trademark behind her name. It was someone named Not the Great Value Raid.
Got it.
I just wanted to make that announcement.
Thank you.
Go back to your regularly scheduled programming.
Thank you. Thank you.
But here's me. They're saying that she should have known because Spread posted it. Listen.
She had Spread blocked.
I don't believe a fuck thing that Spread posts. Like, come on. Come on,
not
guys.
only
You can't believe everything she posts.
Well, not only that, Spread was posting Smash's kids and family. Florida Man was coming for her kids and family. All of that. We weren't listening to anything those people had to say. Like, Florida Man called Smash's husband a P3DO. Why would she believe it when he called somebody else that? You know what I mean? She wasn't listening to anything that man had to say. So for Monster to say, oh, they were stalking Spread Love's page to make sure that a picture of Malibu's son, no, it wasn't that serious.
I mean, but that's the thing. Like, I don't think anybody listened until Spread came out with it because Spread showed the actual documents. Spread showed.
You mean Spilled?
Or Spilled, yeah, sorry. Yeah, Spilled, because Spilled came out with, here's the documents. I'm not just saying it. Here's the actual FOIA documents. Here's what they say.
Right.
I mean, come on.
Also, I want to say, because I think Monster's about to say that she had a live and Smash was streaming her, right?
I just implore every one of you guys to go back and just watch one of Smash's lives. Just all you had to do was watch one because I have to rewatch them the next day. And the amount of stuff that she misses because she's so busy interacting with the trolls, laughing, and being funny.
She's not listening at
Sometimes,
all. She's
no,
barely listening.
sometimes you can, she'll tell you. And the next day I'll be like, Smash, you missed so many important keys that you should have defended. Because when you don't, to me, sometimes when you don't address something, it's like you're not addressing it because it could be true, right? Or you're not addressing it because you just don't give a rat's ass. A rat's ass, I'm not putting you in it. It's just a figure of speech. Um, so I implore anybody, that side, this side, in between side, whatever, just go watch one of them and you'll see she don't pay attention to shit. So just because she was streaming you monster didn't mean she was listening. And I could put $100 on it. She wasn't listening at all. At all.
And may I just add to Malibu's statement by saying, I don't know about the rest of you folks, but when someone's been dogging the shit out of me for months, weeks, whatever, and they tell me something, I'm not going to believe them. I ain't even going to listen to them. You've been on my
No.
back for like 6 weeks. No, thank you. I ain't listening to nothing you got to say.
Sorry, rat's ass. I didn't put you in it. Um and and for the record, Mikey, I'm home again today because I woke up with an extremely bad headache that went to the back of my neck. So you don't have to call my job either. You don't have to call him today. Um we had everybody blocked. I mean, Nikki had to unblock her so she could see the receipts that Smash posted after she outed him out. Because remember, I went over to Amanda's because they were saying that she was passing information, right? And so she posted her receipts to prove that she gave him nothing. And Nikki had to unblock her so she could see it. We all had them blocked. So how would we see any awareness lives that they supposedly had or awareness videos that they supposedly posted? We wouldn't see that.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna drop.
Thank
And
you.
I just want to say liar, liar, pants on fire to the lady we were just watching before this.
Definitely.
Mhm. Go ahead, Ranger. I'm gonna drop.
I was just saying, bye, Malibu.
Bye. The
one who uses
That's
USBS as her mail service.
They're showing there's no correlation to it being misfits. So Smashley is legit valid when she says, well, bitch, how was I supposed to know what they were showing? I didn't know who the fuck that was. She's not lying.
Because Stop the BS was in her DMs telling her that her son was a whole RSO. That's why.
She did that in January. She didn't know she in Smashley's mind, she wasn't fucking with the dude. She didn't know him. She wasn't around him. She didn't see him. She blocked all these pages you were posting. She didn't know that he was the misfit until February. Is what I'm saying. We got to be
right. He did. Well, no. I get what you're saying because that account wasn't created until the green light shit. So that account was made specifically around the time that all those weird, like Contrary and all those weird accounts started popping up.
Oh, so that's why in my live you said he attacked me in December and the mom said he didn't even make an account until January while she's lying over there, but really he was just on another page attacking you.
Yes.
That makes so much sense now.
Exactly, and that's what I'm showing. I'm showing like the timeline.
Yeah, but that ain't got shit to do with Smash. That's just showing that the mom's even a more bigger liar.
Well, yeah, that and that's this. What I'm showing doesn't really. What I'm saying is, though, at the time, if Stop the BS was telling her, right, in her DMs, yeah, my son, all of this stuff, any reference to her son, she would have known was an RSO because it was being posted everywhere.
Right, and I get that. She didn't give Smash a name. It wasn't until February 24th when the dude himself said, I'm Stop the BS's son. So all that in between, Smashley, definitely that part right there should all be given a pass and grace to. Because, I mean, we can't fault the girl for that.
Yeah. Well, anytime that it was said that any mention that was made about Stop the BS's son and not knowing he was an RSO, though, is a lie, because we were posting about, listen, she was streaming a live, my live, when I was streaming Stop the BS, and Stop the BS was saying what he did to that little girl, okay?
No correlation to the Misfits, though. We weren't watching
No, because Misfit wasn't made yet.
Oh, well, see, listen, bro, some people were window licking you guys. Some people were not watching you guys at all. So a lot of people missed it, which is the biggest point of all of this, is stop missing out on proof just because you don't like someone.
No. But what I'm saying is that
I'm sorry. Maybe I'm
when he said, but when he told her, I'm Stop the BS's son, she knew what he did. That's what I'm saying.
Right, and she could. That's what we've been fighting with her for, because she knew since the 24th, but didn't come out for a whole month. That's why I'm mad at the bitch. Well, I'm really mad at the bitch for trying to insert me in some shit. But I'm very mad at the bitch with the kids, and that's what I'm focused on more than the trying to insert me in shit, because I'll handle.
Who tried to insert you in anything? Girl, you inserted yourself by going round and round and round, and I thought you were leaving this side of the app. I'm confused. Who inserted you?
That later. But right now, my focus has literally been, you knew for a month, bitch, and didn't say nothing, nor did you say that it was a fucking man behind that account.
I will, thank you.
Also, Mr. Chester, sir, you want to say that I said it was over a I hate women thing? That's a lie. You are claiming that you were standing up for people against this big bad Florida man, yet you turned out to be, sir, a lot worse than him, because he's not on a registry. You are.
That I agree
with.
Well, I
do want to take a moment to thank Bree.
You came to this side of the app allegedly because you wanted to fight against Florida Man, right? That's what the whole Misfit Toys account was about, was going after Florida Man, protecting other people. But you turned out to be just as bad, actually worse than him, because you're on a registry, but you're posting people's children in retaliation. Sounds like Florida Man to me. I mean, come on.
Not problematic Breezy, but the other Breezy. You know, I don't even think she and I have ever had a conversation, but her video was very educational for myself and many others, and I do appreciate that.
Well, is it very educational, the one that Smash has, that shows that Breezy was sending all of Smash's kids' information around? And Smash's family's stuff?
Yeah, those screenshots were wild to see that Bougie was playing Puppet Master with yet another person with people's kids and shit.
That's what I was asking you. Were these the ones that were posted? Because Spread posted this shit a long time ago.
I mean, 36 times she said she was getting out of the box and going to bed, and 37 times she got back in the box.
And even the one she posted a long time ago, it shows a lot more.
It shows where she got a lot of her information from.
The Breezy that is friends with Smart.
This was just given to me yesterday.
Yeah, I'm talking about the ones I'm talking about. Spread already posted. Like, I get to some people it's new, but what's crazy to me is it's new to the people that were sitting with her. How the hell is that possible? How is that possible? Please. I feel like I done turned dyslexic and some more shit in the box.
Same with who?
You all were who is there an owl in here?
Well, no, I'm good. You said y'all were sitting with her.
I did say her. Who the hell was I talking about? We were just talking about.
I don't know, bitch. That's why I'm confused. Who is her?
I don't know. What did I say right before I said that?
We were talking about Breezy, Florida Man's Breezy, putting out screenshots.
Oh yeah, of the Spread Love Lady. The Spread Love Lady had all these damn inboxes of Bougie and her and out and some shit. When the Breezy from which Breezy was it? Was it Snark's Breezy that was getting like kind of framed, looking like she was the one setting shit up, but really it was Bougie or whatever? We seen those screenshots. How the hell the people that were sitting with her didn't, is what I said. Spread was around all y'all around that time. Spread wasn't, until Spread started going after Bougie, Spread was around. she was now. I can't say all of y'all because OG, you're excluded, bitch. You were part of the cartel. You know what I'm saying? You were bossing us around, but only through that part. But I mean, you got so many of you guys were sitting over there. You know what I'm saying? Liking the videos and all that type of shit. Like real shit.
All these to me,
I get what's going on, huh?
All these to me that were sent to me last night is all. I've never seen any of these.
Yeah, the ones that. Yeah, I wasn't sitting with it being okay and liking anything.
Well, I don't even know where the hell you came from, Leslie. Remember the first time I seen you? I said, where the hell? Oh, yeah. Then I remember T and Dora. Not with all that, but like when I was over by T and Dora. That's where I know you from. But,
the messages that I had shown with Bougie and Spread were after Florida Man said to block her, by the way.
Leslie, Albie sent me the pictures. Can I show them real fast?
Did Albie... Let's let Monster finish first.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, this post is from January. Leslie, if you don't put that raid down.
Girl.
Oh, my God.
I stress her out. I'm sorry.
Girl,
I'm stressed out too.
Me up.
Okay, so this literally says "Stop the BS son," and that's his registry information. This was in January, like mid-January, when the awareness started on him, and that's why none of us are like tagged in it yet. This was before we all knew about him at all. And once she started doing awareness on him, she had duetted one of my videos, and he thought that I was her. So he came for me in the comments, and I was like, wait, what? Who is this? And what the fuck is going on? This is before we even knew this was Stop the BS's son.
Oh, girl, I know. When the baby mama came out, Monster, me and Ratina were speaking on that. We thought it was quite weird that she was going after you guys, right along with Misfit. We thought that, yeah, I know. But what's the point? Does Smash know about this at this point when you made this video?
No, I didn't make this video. Spread Love made this video. What I'm trying to tell you is at this same time that she was doing all of this, they were stalking Spread's page to see if she was posting certain things.
Right.
So this was there. And it literally says Stop the BS is his mom. So
is there a date there?
Yeah, it's at the bottom, but you can't really see it. It's under my name. It says January. Hold on 1 second. January 20th.
Girl, you about to hate me, but listen, is there anywhere in that screenshot a word that says Misfit?
Holly, Misfit wasn't made until they started the green light stuff. I'm giving you the timeline from the beginning.
And I greatly appreciate that, Monster. But again, how does that to me, for me, only
Misfit didn't exist yet, is what I'm trying to say. But
what she's trying to say is that Misfit never came out until MJ and them did that green light stuff.
And I understand that, but Misfit didn't go to Smashley the first day and say, "Hi, I'm Misfit. Stop the bullshit, son. I'm gonna go and go after all these women for you." And Smashley said, "Okie dokie, artichoke." No, they were doing what they were doing, and you guys started.
But what I'm saying is, when Stop the BS told her about her son, it was out there what he did. That's the point.
Okay. Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. Let me apologize real quick. I know that I keep interrupting you, but the reason why is because so many people run around with narratives, you know what I'm saying? And when it sounds a type of way, I'm sorry, I just can't. Because to me, it sounded like Smash knew all this time because you're showing proof that people were doing awareness, but forgetting the fact of a lot of us didn't see this or watch this, whether people were stalking the pages or not. Not everybody knew that. We have no proof that this dude, all this awareness that was going to him, correlated or connected with the Misfit page.
Right, so the Misfit,
we can't.
That's not even
for that part.
That's not even coming into play for me. What I am just saying is it was out there what Stop the BS's son did.
Yeah, this is a gotcha moment to us that didn't see it. I get it.
No, not a gotcha moment, but it's just basically showing that there's no way that you can say, I don't know what Stop the BS's son did because there was awareness being done on it. That's all. I'm gonna hop down. Thank you.
OG, you got Misfit in there?
No.
Anywhere?
So, no, Spilled was like, Spilled said I had a video of him on my page on the 30th. I couldn't think of the video. So, Antegrade Amnesia posted this one. And then this was collaborative. And this was posted. And so this is when I went and asked people to report, but there was nothing on here about Misfits. The name Misfit.
Yes. Oh yeah. Listen, Holly, except the monster name or the mother's name was known. I get that the mother's name was known. How was Smashley supposed to know that Misfits was in fact Stop the BS's son? He didn't tell her until February 24th is all I'm saying. I'm not denying that the proof ain't been out there. I'm not saying that everything that you guys are showing, how you guys did awareness and all of that was false. I'm not saying that whatsoever. I'm saying had we all, myself included, not been fucking knuckleheads and went and listened to each other instead of staying away from each other because we don't like each other, maybe a lot of this would have been avoided. That's all I'm saying. That's it. I know. I'm a rude bitch. I took over the live. My bad.
Holly, stop. People want answers.
Right. But
none of us are entitled to those answers, unfortunately, and they're never going to come.
Who ain't entitled? Those are people's babies. Everybody.
I'm talking about for us that our babies weren't posted. That's what I'm talking about. But what I'm saying is Holly and Monster were having a conversation. Holly had questions. They were both respectful. What's the problem?
I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow on tomorrow's episode.
I mean, Monster didn't get upset. She was answering. I mean, Holly was asking questions. I'm confused.
Yeah, that was listen.
I'm confused because Cashew just it's no different than how OG didn't know Misfits was him because she knew him by Hillbilly. What's
right? Didn't I say that same night that those two clips? I'm not fighting for Smash. No different than I'm fighting for you. I don't want to do no sides. Fuck that shit. But I'm also not going to sit here and, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to falsely, right, me and Master talk like that. I'm not going to falsely, put a narrative that could possibly, potentially be spun. None of that shit. And again, before we start talking about motherfucking nudies and tooties and shit. All right.
Go ahead, Em.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, this is what I have been saying for days. And I'm with Holly Mae when she's right.
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing against her. I don't follow her or nothing. But, this is what I've been saying for days. How are they going to correlate the Misfits account when Misfits was made after the fact? They want to pick and choose and pinpoint. And they just want to be right. And it's actually not about the kids.
100%.
Literally, I've been saying this shit for days. I've been trying to say it different ways so I could get the answers and nobody can say nothing about it. And then Holly Mae gets up and asks the correct questions. And then when they get frustrated because they're just repeating themselves over and over again and not making much sense and just want to be right for the sake of being right, they're like, hold on, Holly Mae.
Right.
And it's like, what? Remove yourselves emotionally and look at this with logic.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, Holly Mae is still saying that Smash knew for a whole month.
I mean, you are correct on that part, but she's also asking the same question I was asking.
But she has every right to believe that. You know what I mean? If that's what she believes, that's what she believes.
Yeah.
Smash can only tell you so many times, I didn't put the pieces together. And that's something that Smash has to take into consideration and, learn from moving forward. It's some of these DMs that you're receiving, you should probably really pay attention and try to make sure you're not missing big things like that.
Or Smash, turn your DMs off so you ain't got to deal with it.
There you go. Don't tell her that's a possibility.
All right, that's all I wanted. Bye.
But yeah, I mean, it just is what it is. They're going to go round and round and round about Smash, but they're not going to take a look at any of the other people. I mean, you want to believe him. I'm talking about the P3. You want to believe him on certain things, but you don't want to believe him on other things is crazy to me. Like, we have proof that multiple people had conversation with him after Smash outed it. Oh, Kool-Aid was just in here. I just saw Kool-Aid come in here. Yep, was in his DMs too. I probably have DMs with him. I don't think it's anything serious. I know it's not. He just used to send me his like videos and stuff, but I can guarantee you I blocked him that night that Smash put it out. You ain't gonna find me have DMs with anybody after. Hello.
So how are you going to say that I was in his DMs?
Well, he posted
So
his snap.
You just go around saying whatever you feel like saying.
So do you want me to answer your question or no?
I want to know how you figure this out. How you came up with this little information here.
Well, because he posted his Snapchat data.
Okay.
And there you were.
And if you look on there, I didn't add him as a friend. I've never spoken to anybody on Snapchat, including Smash. Smash is the one person I friended on Snapchat. That's it, one person. I never spoke to him on Snapchat. He's on there. I see him, but I never added him.
I'm pretty sure it says chat history, but...
Well, go and see chat history, because I never chatted with him on there. And if I did, so what?
So did you?
I did it.
Ew.
I didn't. I didn't.
Ew.
Read my lips. I didn't.
I can't see your lips.
Maybe you should open your eyes and your mind, because I never chatted with that guy ever. I don't care what you say. You can make up this big story in your mind about everything that happens, but never did. Never added him as a friend. Smash is the only person.
Go ahead, Chevy.
Did you add him as a friend?
Go ahead. Sorry, I'm just trying to find this. All right. It's really hard to read on this computer.
Kevin says to check Snap.
I play my enemies like a game of chess where I rest. No stress, don't smoke sense less. I must confess my destinies.
I found him on Snap because when I added Smash, everybody that's connected to her and me through TikTok, I guess, was suggested to me. Never added him. Woo, we found the unmute button. Oh, wonderful.
I can see it. It's just
But
really
did you
hard
say
to
with D? Right.
Okay. So, see, it says chat history metadata, right? This wouldn't be there if there was no conversation. I know it's really hard to read because it's teeny tiny. I'm trying to zoom in, but it's not letting me. Give me 1 second. Let me see.
Never spoke to him.
strength liquid pain reliever that starts working fast. Pain Quell, the aches, pain, strains, head pounding, backache, flights pain fast. Medicine, also in liquid caps. This flavor and heat can only mean one thing. Olive Garden's Colombian summer is officially here. Spicy sauce.
All right, so this is a little bit better.
Capture your bounty like Heather, yes. Let's do it. Represent the food, but I hex you. So which is food if you do. I could do what you know. I play my enemies like a game of chess where I rest. No stress, no smoke sense.
What is that? Is that his?
This is his metadata.
Okay, so maybe he added me, but I didn't add him.
It says chat history.
Okay.
So there was at least something exchanged.
Maybe from him, but I never answered him back. And I thought it was a woman, just like Smash said. I took her word for it.
Smash never said it was a woman. She just never clarified that it wasn't a woman.
She said that it wasn't Kool-Aid. I mean, it wasn't Kool-Aid. I'm Kool-Aid, stupid. Not you, me. She said it wasn't Cadillacs and what's his name?
She said it wasn't tattoos and Cadillacs and that it wasn't
because
Coach.
it was a female. Because it was female. I remember her saying that. I'm sorry, that's my husband and he freaking deaf.
All right, well, we're going to keep going. I didn't just pull that out of my ass. There is literal chat metadata with your name on it. So I didn't just pull that out of nowhere. I'm not accusing you of anything.
Okay, you've got to admit, that does not prove I spoke to the man.
Well, it does.
That doesn't prove anything. No, it doesn't. He might have spoke to me, but I didn't speak back.
It doesn't. I don't think you're understanding what we're trying to
I'm understanding fully that it says there's metadata that something about chat history. Okay. Maybe he said, "Hey, Kool-Aid, what's up?" or something. I didn't have Snap open all the time. I never use it. I had it on there for Smash, and that was it. So if he spoke to me, I never seen it. And I never talked to him. And that's all. I ain't got nothing else to say about it. If you've got something saying I gave him somebody's child's picture or something,
I never even claimed that.
I don't do that. I don't do that shit. I don't have kids at home, but I have grandkids, and I would raise hell if somebody posted one of my grandkids. Now, Truth has got my picture. Florida Man put out my name. That's all they got.
I don't know you, ma'am, and you don't know me, but I will just say this. I don't even know what's going on, to be honest. I was on the phone, but I know you can't message someone, like you can't just randomly message somebody on Snap.
Right. You have to be added.
Well, he might have added me.
All right. I'm going to have you down. Thank you. Lord have mercy. We're going to keep it moving. I'm not arguing with people.
Hey, y'all don't block spread. Don't block spread down here. Spread.
I'm confused.
Hold on, OG. Spread. Can we talk? All jokes aside, can we talk? Because you have never heard me say one bad thing about you. You have never heard me accuse you or anything else. And I asked the other night if you could come down over into my live, and I guess no one invited you. But I'm asking you. But she didn't come in, and that's fine. But I'm asking you, what would it take for you to remove the children from your page? I'm talking to you woman to woman, human being to human being. what would it take for you to remove the children from your page? Not with the yelling and the hooping and the hollering and stuff like that, the cussing and all that. I'm asking you, what would it take for you to remove those babies from your page?
That's my cue. Y'all have a good night. Good night.
Good night, Holly.
Juliana, do you want a box, babe?
Because I believe if you...
Okay.
If you would be the start, she doesn't have to get in a box. If you would be the start and you could show people...
That's okay.
That you're not this monster out here that they want you to be. And I believe that when you love spread, when you...
Like, here's my thing, okay? I'm just gonna say this. Like, there is no proof that Smash sent this person any kids' information either, but it seems to be a big issue, right? Because we've been on this for days now. But there's also no proof that you sent him anyone's information, but that's supposed to just be like, oh, okay, leave it be. You know what I mean? Does it make sense what I'm trying to say?
Is that fall under the ruling of rules for thee but not for me, or whatever it is? Might have it backwards.
There it is. Yep. Nelson, what are you trying to tell me? I'm scared.
You love someone, you fight tooth and nail for them. I believe you give it everything, you dig into the depths of hell to fight that battle for someone. And...
Okay, really quickly. Right before that, she said, I guess she's talking to Spread in the comments, and she said, you know, to make yourself not seem to be the monster they want you to be. When have we ever wanted this lady to be a monster?
Right.
When have we ever portrayed anything against this lady to make her look any other way than what her actions have made her look like? That really just irked my soul. Because where did you get that from? Where did you get that we want her? Oh, I'm not sitting on my hands no more, Nikki. Damn it. I'm about to get pissed off. I'm already in a mood. These people making... How the hell did we want this lady to be a monster? How did we... I've personally never even came for Spread. Nope. And you know, if the account that posted my child is indeed Spread, there was no other point than what somebody had done by bringing somebody else in the box. That makes no sense to me. Which none of this entire life has, but I just wanted everybody in here with apparently more than 3 brain cells to rub together to hear that. That we've pushed her to be this monster we want. How? How does that even make sense?
It doesn't. That's the thing. We've never villainized her any more than what like she's actually done. And again, I have continued to say, we don't even know if this is actually this person, right? Because what good of a way to be like, oh, I'm just going to pretend like I'm this person that everyone thinks is a villain anyway. I'll just pretend to be her and be the villain, right? I'm tired.
Well, I mean, honestly, I didn't even think about the idea of that people who have vendettas against people and wanted to go that low and vile would use a Spread account and not even be Spread.
I didn't either until my kids were posted on an account made to look like Spread Love.
And that's when, honestly, when me and you had that conversation about that, I was like, you know what? I didn't even think about that. Right. Because there are people on here who have proven to us that they are that vile, but we also know they have a presence here to withhold, so they can't do it under their name. So it would give them a perfect opportunity to do what they want to do, be as vile as they want to be, and not be held accountable for it, but blame somebody else who has been doing the same thing.
Yep.
So it's like, I don't understand. This is all just... People are too old to be not critically thinking, and that's all I'm gonna say, okay?
Sorry, 1 second, guys. I gotta clock somebody out. Alright, let's keep playing this.
That's commendable. But we gotta leave the babies out of it. And what can I do, personally, what can I do to get the babies taken down? People on this app don't have my number. I will give you my number. If you want to call me, you can add me on Snap. We can talk there. Tell me what I can do.
Did you want a box Malibu?
I did. I'm sorry. I just
Let me start.
so anybody who is like Kendra said, logically thinking, right? Or critical thinking. Anybody who believes that for 1 minute believes that Smash gave him a non-existing Facebook at that, right? Of mine and my name and all that is definitely not critically thinking, whether you guys like us or not.
Right.
So this is where I, and I'm not going to do it in this live because it's way too long for what I need to say. But there's somebody else behind the scenes that has been behind the scenes with other people that pulled the orders for my shit and Smash's shit to be posted. So for any of you out there that are expecting Smash to show receipts that she has no receipts to show, just take a gander of what he said, that Smash gave me Malibu's information. That right there should have said, oh, well, he's a liar. We all know how much Smash loves fucking Malibu, whether you guys like us or not. Like, use your brains. Okay, I'm sorry. Love you, Ranger. Love you, Virgo.
Oh, I just wanted to say, typically in real court cases, if you're accused of something and there's no proof you did it, like if you accuse me of stealing, I don't know. No, never mind. That's a bad analogy. Forget it.
Yeah.
She said, yep.
Wait, Malibu, don't leave. No!
Too late.
Malibu, I have a question. What part are you at in the live, Virgo? Because I'm currently listening to this live and I have a question.
We are.
Are we at the part after Ranger?
No, part 2. We're only 23 minutes in.
Oh, fuck. All right, I'll wait.
All right.
I'll be down in the comments. I'm coming back up once we get to the part.
No problem.
Thank you. To get these babies
Speed
taken
this
down.
up a little bit.
Because once you put them up, you're opening them up for the dark pages. They're all out there.
Let me know if this
And I don't
is
believe
too fast.
Want a child to be harmed. I don't believe anyone wants children to be harmed.
In a box.
You're in a box.
Oh my god, my dog got me in a box. Leslie, please drop me.
You gonna stop bullying Sydney, okay? You're gonna stop right now, Monster, and I'm not playing.
Just real fast for, I'll be real fast, and then I'll get down, because that's all I'm doing, is just show these for her.
I'll spread left. Yeah, I think spread left. I'll spread, I want to talk.
Okay, so this will be the first one.
All right, I'm old. Can you read it?
It says, I don't know how anyone can sit with people who say the N-word and are racial, and are racist with black kids. Now, this is what it says. That's the first one. Let me figure out how to work this, because I don't know how to work this.
It's only got about 1 hour left, and I gotta get off
Kelsey,
here.
if you're struggling, honey, I literally showed these the other day.
Oh, there you go. And then the next thing that she said, she tagged Avi, and she said, I was originally talking about you, by the way. And these are the strays that Avi caught in Mama Seven's live for no reason.
Let me pause this, because Smash did address this in her live last night. Y'all could go listen to it. And I don't disagree with Smash.
And Virgo, stop being negative. Don't give us any timeline.
Oh my god.
So for people that were asking, and for Smash to say she didn't say anything, she sure did.
She didn't.
Yeah, Smash, can you
She
explain
never
when
said
you're
she
bringing
didn't say
up someone's
anything.
kid and their race that had nothing to do with anything.
So
That's kind of racist.
So I
Go ahead.
I cannot speak on the word. 345 people in here. I can't speak on what someone else said when I said the word myself. Everyone knows I said it. I can't judge that. But my question is, if that's the case, then how? Somebody else gonna have to ask, and I'm just gonna need. I can't do it.
Why is it okay? Why? I'll ask it. Why the fuck is it okay for her husband to say that shit? But that's the type of shit you're doing. You're saying in the comments.
Didn't Rissa say the word too? Why is Leslie not saying it, but Rissa's saying it?
About people's kids, but you're actively married to somebody who's okay calling people that. So it's no wonder why you commented that, right? It's no wonder why you're talking about. I thought you didn't say that. I thought you didn't talk about no kids. That's you talking on her kids, 2 people's kids.
I thought so. I could be wrong, but
She don't even be around. She don't even go live like that.
Well, and honestly, that live was
Everybody's
so.
saying in the comments, yes, she did.
I thought so. Hell, who let this bitch back up in a box?
Cause bitch, shut up, OG. What Breezy was in the Florida Man Discord?
I kind of want to listen to this on 2 times speed.
Well, all of them I found out were damn near blind, bitch.
Like, listen to how fast Holly speaks in 2
So that live
times.
was completely a random ass live. I have been going live randomly playing music and crocheting. It had nothing to do with anything. We were chilling and hanging out. Exactly. So why is she going there commenting that shit? You're weird as fuck. That's the thing I asked, Rissa. Weird as fuck. That's okay over there, right? That's the type of shit that Smash is okay with. But when people talk on her kids, she wants to boo-hoo cry to the whole internet to make a couple $100, right? But she can sit in people's comments and fucking talk about people's kids.
Wait a minute, Rissa.
When did Smash boo-hoo cry about her kids? Asking for Malibu's dog.
Actually that's wrong. Because when her kids, people been talking shit to her about that for like the last, 2 weeks. How she really didn't give that energy when it was hers, but when it was Malibu's, she jumped up to the front. Yeah. Also, not Breezy B and not Megan's Breezy, the other Breezy. I don't know what fucking Breezy. All right, Mimi, I tried to have a live to call all the Breezys to the front and they didn't come except for one.
Holly, it's just hold on, let me get a picture and then you might know.
Hold on to your brain.
That live was completely random. My mods that I have actually have access to that live. If anybody wants to listen to it, they have access. We're really just hanging the fuck out.
Well, I don't care if y'all are over there talking about shits and giggles or what y'all were doing. No one had the right to come there and speak on anyone's child.
Oh, I agree. Exactly.
No one had the right to come over there, and I'm gonna say it, and I hate to even be the one to say it, but what difference does it make where someone sits at when, oh God,
Say it, Leslie. Because at this point, like, what are you trying to say?
I don't know, but being problematic, I'd rather a P3L be locked up her life than a motherfucker who just be fucking
a
people's minds.
thief, then a thief. You're right. Same, Holly.
I mean, I'm just being honest. I've been to jail. I don't wish that. I don't wish nobody being there for life. But unless you're a child,
All right,
it's dark.
I'm turning it back to 1.5. I'm gonna skip a little bit because this is just like such a stupid argument. Like, there's no point in it.
Yeah, that's what the chat was saying. Go buy it.
Yeah, Smash addressed it on her live.
Breezy. I'll be okay. Can y'all mute for a minute? Can y'all please mute?
Yes, ma'am.
Please mute. Please.
7 that everybody remembers, and Rissa can attest to that.
By 5 p.m. on all y'all's pages, then I'm just gonna turn back into the vile bitch that I can be, and it's game on. Then it'll be like,
Are you fucking kidding me? That's a joke, right?
why did you get blocked?
Well, I'm sure. I don't know.
Whoever just sent her that.
12 years later, I still pick up my phone and start to call
Yeah, I just.
my mom, and then I realized, what the fuck are you doing? What, 12 years later?
And anybody that has sat and watched Albie knows what she's going through. Anybody that has sat and listened to her knows where her heart is right now. So for you to attack her in any way, shape, or form speaks volumes on your character, not hers.
And I've been the same fucking person since I've been on this app.
Just like this better bug spray. This is my fat up. I look like a pin the tail on the fat girl with all these bug bites.
and someone explained to me, this was just
Wait, hold on, Leslie, read Zena's comment, Leslie.
Where's Zena?
So didn't MJ block her today?
Block who?
She sure did.
Because they
Wow.
want a war and they pre-planned this and they're full of shit and they're
look.
leaders. That's what I have to say.
Listen, like,
can y'all see that picture I got up right now?
What's that say? F their kids.
Ranger said that?
Oh, that is so
Can you
disheartening.
send that to me right now?
Oh.
Send it to me right now.
Hey, so the person that just sent it to me, could you send it to Rissa?
Whoever just sent her that, I'm not gonna sit on you. Send that to me right now, please. Like, I forgot.
I won't say this too, then I already want to drop it.
I'm just gonna say, not too fucking much on Ranger, okay?
Look, I got my serious glasses on. Play it. It's fine.
Never in your life, not too much on Ranger.
And Christina, you've been up here very patiently holding your tongue. I'm not upset with MJ for blocking me. I respect people's boundaries. I respect people's places. It just kind of caught me off guard. That part did. I sent her a message on Discord. I don't know if she's had a chance to see it or not. I understand messages can get overwhelming and a lot of them can come in at once. But it did. It just totally caught me off guard. 1000% caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting that.
I mean, here's the thing. I don't know why it would catch you off guard, right? MJ's made it super clear about her platform and what she wants for it. And I'm sorry, Abby, but the people that you've been spending your time with don't align with that. So I don't know why it's so confusing. And that's not even me being an asshole. It's just me being serious.
Well, I'm sure. I don't know the exact reason, but I'm sure it's because of when I said who I've been around and.
No, she blocked Abby.
Again, I just wish people would have a conversation.
Sometimes, at least for me in my case, I don't need to have a conversation with you. You let me know where you stand. Yeah, Jazz. You let me know by your actions. I don't need to hear anything from you.
But I would like a conversation. You know what I mean? Like, right. Gemini said because she and Smash are close. But wait, and that's cool. That's okay. I don't. It's not
Has nothing to do with Smash.
When people admire you, people like I don't ask why. I respect your decision. I respect your opinion. I respect that. I respect your boundaries. But it really just 1,000% caught me off guard. Period. So wait, I was in her live yesterday morning, and then I couldn't find her live today.
Can I ask the comment something real quick? So if that's not the context that we're like the way we're taking it, if that's not how it was meant to be taken, how are we supposed to take it? What's the context? Can somebody explain? Because that's clearly says fuck them kids, and I be saying that, so I know what the context of that is. What other context? What could it mean other than fuck them kids? That's literally what it said. Hello?
I won't drop
Virgo, did she just say she was in there? Is that what she said?
No, she said.
OG, Leslie, everybody, thank you for it. Because I was
Sorry.
home, I had no idea.
She was basically saying, like, here, let me rewind it.
I didn't know. I thought I heard her say I was in there, so I know the context. I thought that's what she said.
No, she said, I be saying that, so I know the context.
Oh, okay.
I was in a live yesterday morning, and then I couldn't find her live today.
Can I ask the comment something real quick? So if that's not the context that we're like the way we're taking it, if that's not how it was meant to be taken, how are we supposed to take it? What's the context? Can somebody explain? Because that's clearly says fuck them kids, and I be saying that, so I know what the context of that is. What other context? What could it mean other than fuck them kids? That's what it said. Hello?
I'm gonna drop down. Leslie, thank you for letting me up here. Thank you, Becca, Kelsey, Rissa, Mom. Thank OG, Leslie, everybody, thank you for it. Because I was driving home, I had no idea what the fuck was going on in here to begin with. Leslie, you saw me, I came into live when we first went live. But then I was driving home. I went out to the lake today and got me some sun and lived life with my baby and my people.
Good deal, good deal. I hope it was a good day.
It was. I feel your pain. I am burnt. Okay, hold on. We'll show this real quick. I think everybody real jealous.
I mean, you didn't sit at home and.
Just a little reminder.
Enjoy yourself.
Anybody who
These are
needs
your golden years, Claire.
reminding,
Look
you
what
know?
in the house to say about
Just
the
making
damn
sure.
kids.
Y'all hear it.
Fuck them kids. Fuck the kids.
That's not even the right one.
I'm saying, shorty.
What you saying?
What's going on, man? You know.
You tell me.
See, I've been hitting your line trying to get up with you.
I mean, but I got my
You got a life. You got a life.
Why is there so many Fuck Them Kids songs? Like, seriously, there's like 6 of them to choose from. Like, I'm just trying to find a good one. This one.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy TikTok Terry. TikTok Terry. And this song is dedicated to all the parents out there who say, fuck them kids, on a day-to-day basis. Now, we take care of our kids, stand 10 toes down for our kids. But one thing's for certain,
There's a whole ass song. Oh my god.
There's like 6 of them.
I know you fucking lying. Really?
Yeah.
Fuck them kids. Fuck that job and these bills. Fuck them kids. Fuck them kids. Spend your money. Fuck them kids. Play music loud. Fuck them kids. Stay up late. Fuck them kids. Stay on the phone. Fuck them kids. Talk too much. Fuck them.
Definitely talk too much.
Dude, my 3-year-old is suction cupped to my asshole, so
I feel it.
Yeah, so I honestly don't understand. If you knew Ranger always says that, and she's kidding. So again, people don't understand Ranger's humor, and
Listen,
it's concerning.
In that live, like one comment, like there was one comment in between Ranger's first comment and the second comment was JK, JK, JK. Of course, they didn't put that up on the screen.
Wait,
Only
and
the
there's more
first
context than that. So Rach, who is MJ's friend, Maud, I don't know exactly what that is. She was not complaining, but just saying, "Oh, I wish my kid would go to bed. I want to have some peace and quiet." Blah blah blah. Go to his room, but he won't go to his room. And then she said, "Fuck them, fuck the kid." And I said, "F them kids." I added her and said, "F them kids." So she saw me make the comment. And then immediately, because I knew people would be like, "Oh my God, Ranger said," I said, "JK, JK, like 10 JKs in a row." And then MJ said, "Oh my God, that's getting clipped."
They got
So the
clipped,
person that was
and it got
the
clipped.
person that was in there that clipped me saying "F the kids" also would have seen me saying JK, but they didn't want to show that.
Of course. Oops.
I can't even eat a snack. I have to hide in the bathroom, okay?
Of course.
Okay.
Like TikTok's their job.
So Mother Moon, so what Ranger mean then? Can you
Well, I mean, no one else can answer what Ranger meant except for Ranger.
Well, I look at it. She personally knows Ranger. That's why she said that. So what's the context then? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I would
drop it
definitely
now.
ask
Get
for
out of the big
myself.
box.
No, no,
It's
okay,
Leslie. Thank you. Love
Oh,
you.
and thank you for keeping me awake.
And I'm sorry I didn't call you back because when I
That's
got out of the
okay.
bathtub and told you I was putting that phone on charge, I put that phone on charge and I was out.
I knew you were. I knew you were.
And then I called you today to try to share the lake and the pool and the water with you, and I guess you were living your own fucking life too. How dare you?
Girl, it's rained here all day. It rained here. That's why the birds are eating me now.
Well, see, I sent a picture to Tom. He said, "Where the fuck are you? Because it's raining here." Oh, well, it's not raining here. Okay, all right, I'm going. I gotta unload the car.
No, all right. Ranger wants a box. Y'all be nice.
Jen, go to your old lady and look at those screenshots, and then please get in a box and tell me when I knew.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Ranger.
So, I don't really owe you guys an explanation, but I will tell you. Yesterday in MJ's, Rach had said she wished her kid, a 14-year-old, would go to bed and she was going to throw them in their bedroom. And she said, "F all them kids." And I said, "Yeah." Well, I didn't say yeah, but I said, "F them kids." And then MJ said, "Ha, Ranger." And I said, "Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding, just kidding." That's exactly what the reference is. It was Rach's kid. She talked on her own kid first. I agreed with what she was saying. That's it.
Okay, but can you read the topic butterfly? Sarcasm. It's very poor taste with what's going on.
I'm not going to get into a back and forth with anything, Lisa. You said, what did Ranger mean? I told you what I meant. That's it.
But you was freaking get into
That's
a back and
all I'm
forth telling
doing.
me what
Thank you very much.
I meant for my light bill. That's what I thought. Run.
Right.
Can you pause that, Virgo? Now, given the way the app has been going, was it distasteful a little bit? Maybe.
Nah,
To
not even.
to some people, it may have been. To me, I knew she was kidding because she said it before in a joking way. Do I think we need to nitpick it and really ask the context when the context was there and she got up and explained it, and everybody just wanted to argue? That's all they wanted to do.
Well, that's the thing. That's why, listen, I've said this to you guys many, many times. I am no fool. And when someone calls me to their box, it's not to be cordial and be like, "Hey, how's it going?" I know people are just waiting in the wings to jump on you, and I'm not into that. But yesterday when they asked me, I went and addressed what they were, like what they had the screenshot about. And then immediately, both Rissa and OG wanted to address stuff that I've said in Smashes. No, I'm not here for that. So call me a coward, call me a track star. I don't give a fuck. Because I'm not here to do whatever you tell me to do. Sorry.
And the next part, Virgo, is what I have to ask a question about. So,
Got it.
Thank you.
Sorry, people are texting me and
It's
got
okay for
a
them.
million,
Stop texting. We busy.
a million pages open.
And they're saying, listen to OG's mouth, how she fixes her mouth. You know what? Let me tell y'all something. I have been reflecting on the day that I was pissed for my son being called the N-word. And
What the fuck did she just say?
So she basically just said she was pissed, so she said the word. Let me shut up. Let me shut up.
I'm confused. What did she mean by that? I gotta rewind it.
What I heard is she's pissed because it was said to him, so she said it. I don't.
for my light bill. That's what I thought. Run.
Right. Like I said, it's the double standard. OG. It's okay for them, but for us, bitch. Play the song, bro.
I mean, understandable, but tell Smash she owes an apology.
Literally, and they're saying, listen to OG's mouth, how she fixes her mouth. You know what? Let me tell y'all something. I have been reflecting on the day that I was pissed for my son being called the N word, and
She explained, yes, but it's still the context behind it. It's still, with everything that's going on, that should have never been said, regardless if you're joking or not.
JJ, you don't have to go. I love you. I mean, y'all wanted to know what it was, and there it is.
What did she mean by that? I'm very confused.
I kind of just told you, and Malibu wants a box.
Okay, I'm just gonna address this since it was brought up. Um, Listen, my kids have been called the N-word many, many times. I've been called an N-lover quite a few times. When I've retold those stories, never once did I use the word. Never once. That's not an excuse.
You agree that's what she's saying is she was mad that he was called it, so she herself said it. Is that
Yeah,
what I'm thinking?
she retold the story and said what he was
Yes.
called. Absolutely,
Okay.
that's what she said.
But why the fuck is she bringing it up in this context? I'm so confused. What does that have to do with Ranger?
And I didn't understand the talking out of the side of the mouth thing. I didn't understand that either. Or fix her. No, she didn't say that. She says fix her mouth. I don't
I mean,
know.
are we really sitting here trying to understand those people over there?
Malibu, can you stay up here because the next part I have a question for and Smash isn't here, and you were up in the box as this happened, so I have a
Okay,
question.
I'll mute.
Thank you.
Was it probably?
At least you can come get a box. We can't say the same for everybody open there.
Was it probably with all the children being posted, the things going on about children? Should it probably have been not say it? Probably so, but I don't think that. Oh my God, people are gonna say I'm defending Ranger now. And fuck it, I am defending her. I am defending her because that's not Ranger's normal to speak on children like that. So I'm glad she came over and said what the context about it was fine.
Yeah, see, Leslie was very nice.
Sure.
And a lot of things could be squashed on this app.
I agree. Thank you for coming over to explain. Thank you for coming over to explain. My fault.
Night, Jen.
this was just sent to me, and I just listened to it, and I don't play it. Especially Malibu, and it looks like somebody named Yo Mama in the box.
I don't think I want. I absolutely want people to fucking. You know what I want? If I had my choice, I'd have people be fucking terrified to leave their fucking children in their own yard. I want people to feel terrified to check their fucking mail during the day. I want people to feel terrified to keep their door unlocked or sleep without their normal fucking nightly fan on because they're terrified that something's gonna happen. I don't think I want.
Does anybody have any context behind it?
Okay, Virgo, can you pause it?
Mm-hmm.
This is what I was asking about. Is she, and I'm going to speak, and I'm going to say hypothetically, is she saying because of what was done to her by Florida Man, she was so scared? Is that
Yes.
what she
Because
means?
of, yes, because of
Okay.
how she was feeling, and I know this for a fact,
Yeah.
because she
That's why I
doesn't leave
wanted to ask you.
her door locked during the day, right? She just doesn't.
Mhm.
Her husband comes and goes, and
I don't either. I don't
she
lock my
lives in
door.
a safe neighborhood, right? Except
Yeah.
for the wild neighbors next door, whatever. But she didn't, at that point in time, she didn't feel safe in her own home. She
Mhm.
didn't feel safe sleeping at night with, her fan on. And like, so she was basically saying,
She wants other people to feel
That's
that.
that's what I
right,
that's what
she
I
wants
got.
other people to feel that, to realize what she is internally
And
going through.
that's why I wanted to ask you because when I heard that, it bothered me. I was like, well, I don't think she means it like they're taking it. And why are you asking for context when you know why she said it? You know she wouldn't just come out and say that. I'm sorry.
Wait,
She wouldn't say that and mean it. She was saying it as like like how she was feeling. I'm really trying to articulate this. I can't.
right, because she was feeling in fear because of
Yeah.
her kids being targeted, her husband being targeted, her being targeted. I mean,
Yeah, Chelsea, I wasn't there last night, so I didn't see Smashes live. I was
but of
asleep.
course they only played a portion of the clip, right? They did,
That's why I
that's
wanted
what
to
they
ask
do.
you. I
Yeah,
wanted to ask you
that's
about
what
it.
they
Thank you,
do.
Malibu. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, bees. Hello. You can talk now. I'm done. I'll shut up.
Okay, sorry
Thank
about
you.
that.
Hold on. Thank you, Virgo. I'm gonna drop.
You're welcome.
Bye, Ranger.
I just came up to clarify. OG was saying that after they were talking about Ranger because remember when they played the OG clip of her saying the N-word, Ranger had said she so easily fixed her mouth to say that N-word. So that's
Got it.
how it correlated.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you, B. I didn't remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't either.
they were trying to like correlate the two, which doesn't make sense, but that's what OG was chiming in on.
Got it. Thank you.
Sorry, my earbud fell out. Okay, thank you.
That's it. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
When was that?
I don't know. It was
Smash.
just me.
Smash talking. Hey, Smashly, honey, poo poo. Cody Megan, by the way. What the fuck was that, miss?
I have such a hard time when people like Melanie or Rissa ask people about some things they've said when y'all have said vile, crazy shit on this app. But you're asking other people what they meant.
Play it again, OG.
You don't think I want? I absolutely want people to fucking. You know what I want? If I had my choice, I'd have people be fucking terrified to leave their fucking children in their own yard. I want people to feel terrified to check their fucking mail during the day. I want people to feel terrified to keep their door unlocked or sleep without their normal fucking nightly fan on because they're terrified that something's gonna happen. You don't think I want?
She's referring to being more aware and on guard. That's what I got from that live.
What another thing to say?
Mother Moon, I'm not sure.
Yeah, B, that's where I first saw Leslie, was with all of them.
It was literally just sent to me.
Leslie, a little bit ago. Hold on, Melanie. Okay. Why do we want people to live in fear? Why do we want people to? And unfortunately, I can't answer now because I've been forbidden to go in her live. But why do we want people? Whoa! Is Smash streaming us? Can somebody tell me?
Can you guys hear me?
I can't remember.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, now.
Okay, sorry, I had a phone call. No, I think she was playing part 1 of this at this point.
Okay.
Because a good parent already knows this world that we live in, and it should always be a fear of the world hurting your children. But no, somebody else gonna have to talk. No, because I will get canceled. I will get canceled on this bitch tonight.
I need context behind that. Like, I need to know. I'm with you, Leslie. That's it.
There are children in this world that literally sleep in a yard, that don't have a roof over their head, that don't have the luxury of turning a fan on at night. So that whole recording right there has just really gotten me a little fucked up because I don't understand it. And I would like the context behind it because a part of me feels like that she's...
Which is why it's so hard when people who haven't been here from day one chime in on people's reactions, right? You didn't see what caused that reaction, but you want to criticize how people react to something that was done to them.
Probably saying, because that's how she felt. Okay, let me... Oh, God damn it, I hate it. That's how she felt when her kids were threatened. Do y'all remember that? When Jerry's was threatening her children, that's how she felt.
It wasn't just Jerry.
She was very vocal about the fear that she had about the lake and all that. And it was an awful time. And I'll be the first one to tell you, I prayed for those children many a nights.
Can I ask a question real quick, Leslie? Because I did ask her when she was in the box and the whole Jerry thing got brought up. If that whole Jerry thing was such a problem, why did she turn around and befriend him again and allow him to run?
She never befriended him again.
I didn't know she did.
Oh, yes, ma'am, she absolutely did.
No.
Because that's the one said something about that.
No.
That's why if I'm not mistaken, and I'm sure someone will correct me if I'm wrong,
But that's why Florida Man was talking all that shit to her at one point because she allowed that dude back in her chat and around.
No, that's not true. She did let him. I think she spoke to him in somebody else's box, if I remember correctly.
No, fake news, OG. Okay, no, because you weren't even around for that. I think people are confused as to why she wanted a conversation with him.
Right.
She wanted to try to get him to stop. And Smash is a person that talks shit out. She doesn't, she will talk to you about anything, even if you've had a falling out.
Yeah,
So,
it was in FWA's live, though.
I wanted to say that, Virgo.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, she never befriended him. So was she calm to him? Yes. Not at first, because it was fucking scary. But after that, she was calm to him. And he's going everywhere into all these lives and causing a ruckus when he could just message her his issue and they could talk it out. So he doesn't fly off the handle again.
Right. I think that was OG, Queen of Blessings. Yeah, she spoke to him in FWA's live and allowed him to apologize to her. Mm-hmm. But she hasn't let him come back around her platform. And if he is, he's on a sneaky and we don't know about it.
Exactly. That's it. It's crazy, man. Crazy work.
Right, because she's not looking to get that stuff knocked off again. That's for sure. Like, you know what I mean? Exactly. She don't want that kick on off again. So you got to be fake nice, or not nice even. Fake. I don't know what word I want to use. I was going to say cordial, but not even cordial. You know.
Right.
God knows if you start like freaking out over the guy, something might happen. Like, you don't know.
Right.
Say, am I wrong? Someone correct me if I am. But from my understanding, she said they talked, things were fine, and he was then let back around her life and in her chats. And she sure did. Okay, so I'm not crazy.
Well, you are.
I don't watch Smash. I really don't watch her worth the fuck ever since she did what she did with back in the petty shit. But you're right, from what I remember. Yeah, that's why I was kind of confused, and that's honestly Leslie why I dropped her earlier, because why are you getting up here and using Leslie's platform when you allowed that dude back into your space?
That's a lie.
After he did the vile shit toward your kid, and you were defending him again.
Nobody was defending
him. I don't know anything about that. I absolutely do not know about him coming back around or her defending him, because he said tonight in the chat over here, he said, I made one mistake and now look where I'm at now. That's what he said down here in the chat tonight. And then that's when she came over here. So I don't know. I can't speak on that because I don't know anything about that. I can't imagine her ever being okay with that, because literally she said in her live the other morning that was the only time that she said to go to the police department was because of that situation.
Right.
Well, that's funny because she absolutely said she went to the police department over Florida Man too. Wow. Mother Moon, correct me if I'm wrong there, because I know that you were around for that. I mean, I know other people were too, but I know Mother Moon, if anybody will remember that, because yes, she absolutely so that she went to the police over Florida Man.
Yeah, and they did nothing.
Well, I think she said that was the first time she had been. Maybe she's gone again about him. I don't know. I just know that, like I said, and y'all don't worry about my bug spray down there. They are eating my fat ass up. So, like, even under my chin. Belladonna Babes, he was absolutely allowed back into her life, because that's why Florida Man went at her at one point.
No, you don't know what you're talking about.
Here because I did go pull the chat, and the only thing I ever said to Misfit was exactly what was shown. Correct, OG. Yes, she went for him too. Yeah. So she allowed Jerry back around. That's the guy's name, right? Yeah. She allowed him back in the chat after that shit happened. He was back around. Oh. I just can't imagine that.
It's so crazy to me that you say, I don't watch Smash. I don't watch since she did XYZ. But you've got all the answers. You know everything.
That Florida Man couldn't either.
Also, something just clicked in my head, made me think of something. If y'all don't like that I stop my live while I'm streaming and give my own goddamn commentary, scroll the fuck along. Don't make videos about it. Or if you're gonna make videos, at least at me, bitch.
Florida Man said to no shitty side about her.
Let me change my glasses. Now they're all fogged.
He literally said what he said about her, because she allowed that to back on.
Sorry, I should have gave you a warning.
I absolutely did say tonight in the chat earlier before Leslie reset. Hey, good job double tap down there if y'all don't mind. Please, thank you.
What's going on with my camera?
Let me see how many restrictions I got. I got 4. So could y'all please just play the clips you guys were just asking about?
I know them. I know you said something in the box. You said something smack. And now I'm being told you said it with you. And I started laughing and said, absolutely not. I didn't give that dude any
I love how
information.
you all text me when I say something like that, and you're like, "Is it this
Even
person?
chat,
Is it this person?"
Are you sure that's the only thing you told him?
Hey, Mom.
Fuck.
They went over to Smash's Cassandra.
Yeah, Rum, she said it. So what I went and did when Leslie reached out is I went and screenshotted it and I'll make a video.
And again, it had to go from here and there and everywhere else when the whole purpose of us being on here is to get the kids taken down. Again, I will say that
The whole purpose is to get the kids taken down, but we have spent 5 to 7 business days picking apart when Smash found out. We've gone round and round and round and round and round. But the whole point is to protect the kids, right?
I know Ranger that very well, but I've never heard her talk on children. I've never heard, so I am glad that she came over and gave the context behind that. I don't know about Jerry's backyard being back over in Smash's. I can't imagine that. But that's Smash's platform for her to do what she wants to do with. She can have who she wants over there and not. I mean, that's on her, but I can't imagine, and I wish the wench hadn't gotten mad, because I would really like to know. I mean, that's kind of I don't want to say it's an accusation, but
oh my god, that is.
This is the frog one.
Kendra, I like that one, Kendra. Look, I have one. Wait.
This is my favorite one. I'm gonna get it down there because I don't want you to get me bananaed. But this is the one I was telling you about in the chat. Okay, bye.
Oh my god.
I just can't imagine it. I mean, that type of energy would never be back around anywhere after threatening harm to my children like that.
That's why Florida Man said some of the shit he said about her as a parent.
That's Kendra's airplane right there.
What do you mean? That is why Florida Man said what he said about her being a parent. Bitch, Florida Man isn't a parent. The fuck are you talking about?
Listen, I don't know why it just happened to be one with her mouth open. I don't know why.
I mean, I have no reason to defend any of them. Y'all heard tonight, I'm a bitch and I can't go back and smash this for some reason, but I mean, that's fine. I mean, shit. I can go live, I can go to OGs, I can go to Wisconsin's, I can go to Mama Sevens, I can go to, I can go anywhere on the app and shit talk. I mean, I'm like the rest of everybody else, but I've been respectful when I went over there, and you're mad because somebody said something to you.
No,
thank you.
she wasn't mad because somebody said something to her. She's mad because you allowed people to call her over to your box and then overtalk her and not let her say a word. That's why she was mad.
What did I do? I mean, that's what I'm talking about.
You said, Leslie, I'd never let this happen to you in my life. Don't come back over, you're a bitch.
But what did I allow to happen? People to talk to her? People don't get a chance to talk to her anywhere else. So why am I not going to allow people to have a voice?
Holly Mae was the only one really getting to talk to her, first of all. Second of all, Smash, you absolutely let all people up in the boxes to jump on people while you sit there and look down.
Yeah, and Dobson and Shannon allowed people to talk to Regina like they did. I mean, that's weird behavior. That's wild behavior.
Again, like I said last night in Smash's Live, Ratina wasn't called over to Smash's to get a box and we want to talk to you. No, Ratina refused to leave, kept requesting a box. So at some point, Smash gave it to her and just let them say what they wanted to say to her because, what is the point? She's not going to leave. You guys called Smash over there to answer a question and then wouldn't let her speak. Because y'all didn't really want to hear the answer, right? You just wanted to talk your shit.
For Melanie and Avi, what you said about their children. And you didn't have time to do that, but then you had time to come up here and fuss. But I'm the bitch. And I allowed people to jump on you when Holly was talking to you. Okay. Got it. And I've never done something to somebody on this app and demanded that they come to me for an apology. That was loud. I'm gonna get canceled on here tonight. I'm just gonna do it. If you're about the kids, then be about the kids. If you are going to protect pedophiles, then stand up and be proud of that. If you are going to defend RSOs and share information with them, then be loud and proud as you were when you were sending screenshots and stuff about it. But leave the kids out of it. Leave the kids out of it. And I'm gonna say it again. If you sympathize with a pedo or an RSO in any way, shape, or form, stay the fuck away from me. Stay the fuck out of my life. Stay away from me. I don't like it. Monster, does she not realize the video Sammy posted was botched? What video are we talking about?
Hey, Smash.
Hi, Leslie. So I was window looking Smash's live, and she was saying, she repeated what she said. She's like, but that's, I'm not talking to kids. How is that not? She said that she don't see why people with black kids are sitting with somebody racist. For one, that is speaking on kids, because what does the kids have to do with anything? And second of all, Smash, my kids aren't just black, they are mixed, white, black, and Puerto Rican, okay?
Okay, so first of all, that's not speaking on kids. That's speaking on parenting, right? As their mother, you're supposed to be their first line of defense to protect them, right? And you can label your children mixed or whatever you want, like they're your children, right? But how society sees them is what they are. That's an unfortunate part of the way that the system is, right? That's the way the system, meaning the country, is set up. Okay? So even if you're mixed, if you present as black, you black. Because that's how people see you. And you're supposed to be your child's first line of defense. And as a child, or as a mother to a child that presents as black, in my opinion, I would never share any space with someone who is loud and proud about being racist. That's my opinion. You don't have to share it, but I don't want people around me who don't share that same sentiment. Right. They've forgotten about the one drop rule. You're right. And this is not me being disrespectful. This is me just calling it what it is. Okay? Now, I'm going to say this. Smash is not the best person to be calling this shit out. I'm sorry. I love you, Smash, but you're not. Right? You're just not. It's not going to be received well from you. But Smash can call out whatever the fuck she wants. Anybody can, right? Shit. Megan can go call it out if she wanted to. She's allowed to do whatever she wants. Might not be received well, right? See what I'm saying?
My kids have nothing to do with where I sit. My kids are not on this app. My kids are way too young to be on this app for one. But if I were to, I'm not going to, Leslie, don't worry. But if I were to say something along those lines about, you know what, I'm not even going to make a comparison. I'm just saying, if roles reverse, Smash, you wouldn't care.
You could ask your question now, Leslie, because I just got a message that she's streaming us.
So, Smash, let me educate you, okay? My kids are not just black. They are black, white, and Puerto Rican, okay? So, my thing is, what did my kids have to do with what I do on this app? My kids are not on this app. They're way too young. Way, way, way too young.
It's not?
Oh, well, I'm sure somebody's listening.
Yeah, that's weird. Someone just said that. Oh, maybe they thought she was streaming if they played that same clip.
But I'm not saying obvious
No, she
being
wasn't.
mentioned doesn't matter because they do. Just like my kids matter.
Yeah,
I'm going to speak for
queen.
me and mine. You know what I mean? So again, there was no relevance going to Mama of Seven's live to say that. Listen, and what I gotta say about some fucking apology, I'm saying this for me. First of all, I'm not going to nobody and begging for an apology. No, fuck you, fuck that. Okay. Number two, if you're not sorry, don't say it. Because that's what's gonna piss me off more.
Then why were you in my inbox the other day apologizing?
What? Yo, man, you caught me off guard. I'm like, what the fuck? I think her and MJ just need to leave my kids out there, big mouths. That is all. Okay? Because if Melanie starts speaking back, nobody's gonna like what Melanie has to say.
Right?
Well, I just want to know, again, I want to know what gave Smash the right to go into a live and ask mothers that question when Malibu, and I'm not speaking on Malibu's children because they are beautiful individuals, but Malibu still sits right there beside Smash when her husband blatantly said that word right there. So whether it was Smash saying it or not, it was said. So why isn't the same question asked to Malibu?
Because first of all, Smash didn't say it, right? And Malibu isn't friends with Smash's husband. They may interact every once in a while, whatever. I don't know if that's true or not. But Malibu's friends with Smash. And Smash took the accountability that Smash needed to take in order for Malibu to move forward with their friendship. And that's something that Malibu has to decide, right? But when you don't take accountability and you stand 10 toes on your racism, who the fuck can accept that and be okay with that shit? That's making me raise my eyebrows. Okay? Like, do y'all hear yourselves?
How am I sitting here not even talking and I get hit for harassment and bullying?
I seen it.
That's coming for me next. And my account's in the warning danger zone because of what I posted in my story today.
I mean, I just want to know, why was that even a question brought up to mothers on the app? Why were you so comfortable asking other mothers that when your husband sat there and said that and your friend sits there with you still?
Apologize to who, Rim? I guess I am just dumb because
Wait, is this the same lady that said the N-word not too long ago?
Are you talking about Leslie?
Yes. Ain't this the same lady that said the N-word not too long ago? So why are we asking these questions?
Well, and she did most of this live say, I really shouldn't be speaking on this, but it seems like towards the end she just
You can't do that. You can't do that. I shouldn't be speaking on it and then continue to speak on it. Like, girl, shut up then. Yeah. You're right. You shouldn't be speaking on it. Shut up. You shouldn't be asking those type of questions because you the same bitch that said the N-word not too long ago. Are we crazy?
I didn't drag Megan for what Megan's husband said. Mallory did, though, for 8 months.
Man, we dragged Megan for the shit she said.
Exactly.
I already knew the husband said fucked up ass shit. You can't drag somebody for something that you already know that the fuck he do.
Yo.
Fuck you thought this was. Like, are we? When I say people speak and they sound so fucking stupid, it's crazy. Ugh. And I've been shutting up. Y'all see I ain't got in a box in a couple of days because this shit is starting to make my head hurt and my ass itch. Like, this is too much. You got the nerve. You said the N-word in a panel not too long ago. And you're asking, how does Malibu feel that Smash's husband said the N-word?
Who are you calling you people? I don't like that shit. I don't like that.
Girl, I'm trying to ignore her because that's the same bitch that keep coming in here trying to start shit. But what did she say? Damn, did y'all mute her already?
Yeah, I did. I don't like that verbiage.
Yeah, that bitch she's a troll. And she's one of them. But girl, didn't nobody drag her off the shit that her husband said? We dragged off the shit she said. Excuse me. We dragged off the shit she said. She, Megan, herself.
Great.
What's up, Hazel?
Read no heathens comment. Leslie never said the N-word on live. She said it in a Discord.
Right. But she still brought it
to... I'm just giving context.
Yeah, she still brought it to the app and asked, and like, you know.
I mean, it's not right either way. You know, yeah, I
Potato,
get it.
potato, tomato, tomato. The hoe still said it, didn't she?
Yeah.
Okay, so at the end of the day, please, you said it. Didn't nobody ask you that question? Hell, I think they don't understand that. I don't think they understand the principle of the whole situation. I don't think they understand that you keep doing racist shit. That's why people are calling you racist. And Smash's husband speaking.
Right.
Y'all, this is about to make my ass hurt. This is about to make my head really hurt. So I'm about to get my ass back down.
Okay. Yeah, I got about 10 minutes, so let's try to see what we can get through here.
Her best friend says it. Hey, like her best friend husband says that shit. And I'm telling you, Smash absolutely said that shit on the phone with me. But that's okay. You can get a box, Cassandra, if you're talking about me.
I think she might be talking about Smash.
I mean, listen, I chose peace. I went over there. I'm now engaged to Mikey. I'm having his twins. He's gonna get us a single out with a pool. I mean, you can't be peaceful on this app. You cannot be peaceful on this app because people always want to nitpick. And just because somebody was having a heated conversation, I'm a bitch now. Okay, you cannot have civil conversations on this app.
Just want to say I caught that when you said earlier, I'm forbidden from going to their lives.
I just think it's wild that she gets up in a box to address the jury's backyard shit. But then she's asked to have a conversation about the good stuff. She doesn't have time. She drops, comes back, 3 different times? You definitely could have done that apology conversation in that time. But I'm telling you right now, don't hold your breath, because when she knew the truth when Teddy drugged me, and she finally came clean and told the app she knew the truth and apologized, it wasn't even 72 hours later that she was saying, I was throwing up in my mouth the whole time I was apologizing.
Yeah, no, fuck that. Oh my goodness, y'all hear my baby. Every time I unpause, he goes, ooh, ooh. He has something to say. He says, keep me out your mouth, lady.
So as I said, it's never going to stop, because it's always, they did this and they did this and I did this and they did this and we did this and all that. It's never going to stop. It's obvious to me that some people's intention is not to get the children taken down. It's obvious to me that some people cannot let go of their own egos, their own hurt, their own things that.
Can you guys hear me? What is going on?
I thought you were on the phone or something.
No, my electric went out in my office.
Oh, we went on. Look at my eyebrows, how high they are. That means I'm very astonished by the conversation.
But my light is still on. That's weird.
Smish, I invited you to a box and you didn't even accept. That's rude.
Yeah, I forgot to pay the bills, guys.
Oh my god, don't go to any. Don't do it! Don't do it!
Oh, shit.
Okay, I'm sure you're
my computer will turn back on.
Did you hear me?
Oh, yeah, it just must have flickered. Should have called him. No thanks, I'll pass.
Aren't you going pretty soon?
Yeah, I am.
Look at my glasses. I have my glasses back on now.
Where's the Wi-Fi still not back on? Shit.
Okay, you better do the end of yours. Do a wrap up of what your thoughts.
Okay, let's see. Well, there is something I wanted to read. Somebody texted me. So give me 1 second. Let me get it pulled up here. I called Ghostbusters. shit. Right, let me get all this stuff out of the way. And this, and this, and this. Here it is. Okay. It says, I would take a box, but I'm busy right now. That Discord wasn't Florida Man's server. It was originally Mittens. Then it was transferred to Breezy. We're talking about the one that
conversation in that time.
Oh, my internet's back.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, don't
Hold
hold your
on.
breath, because when she
Hold
knew the truth,
on.
when Patty drugged me, and she finally came clean.
We're talking about the one that Smash's kids stuff was posted in. Okay. Then it was transferred to Breezy. Then when the fight with Breezy happened, everyone went to Bougie's server that was already there because remember the fight between Mittens and Bougie about her being kicked from the server, and Bougie made her own. Florida Man would leave our server when he would do fuck shit, and we didn't agree with it. And that server doesn't even exist anymore. The files in our server were full of screenshots from lives and all the posts from the troll accounts and Sunshine on all of us. It was all evidence that we eventually sent to our police departments. So, that's just someone trying to give a little bit of context about kind of what happened on that side of things. So, someone who sat in those servers, I don't want to give them their name up, but yeah. Okay. Wrap
I'm
up.
gonna get down.
Okay.
Look at my hat. I have my hat in my briefcase and I'm leaving.
Oh my god.
Okay, bye. Bye. I'm ridiculous. Goodbye.
And you better cut it out. I can ask Malibu and try to find out. Okay. So there is about 15 more minutes left on this live. It is on Sneaky TT Streams if you're interested in listening to the rest of it. I do not know if I'll be back tonight or not. I will have to kind of see how things go. But there's a possibility I might do an evening live later on. Just depends if something kicks off or not. So, come back in 2 minutes. You guys, I have to drive home. Okay, so I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your day or night, wherever you are. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Or maybe later on the streets. Who knows, right? Thanks for all the taps, the gifts, the love. Bye, guys.